Let's talk about it after the game. I'm a little scared at the prospect of potentially of ever trying to transition to full-time casting. I like you. Andrews is really good. All right, so we got Villainous here on the T side. We got Back Whenever on CT. It is the knife round. And let's get into it. Channel points prediction is up. It'll end after the pistol round, so get your channel points in while you still can. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, I do appreciate it, and I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're down to the 1 versus 1 here. 50-50. Whoever can get that right click out first. Alula chasing JSP into Red Room. Stops for a second. Hey, where are you going? You're not being chased anymore. Come back. Thank you. Good. No, come back. Stay. Do not run away. Go fight. Don't waste everybody's time. Stop that. Go fight. All right, good. See? You won. Don't waste everybody's time with a knife round. All right. So we got ESEA advanced. We're chilling. Villainous won the knife round. They have taken the CT side. We got some Ancient, which is always funny because it makes me feel old. And let us dive on in. So the thing about advanced, and I mean ESEA in general, is you kind of never really know who you're facing. Like, you can have some opportunity to get scrims and get a little bit of practice in, but this A stack for Villainous, this is just them going, wow, there's a lot of people that are stacking A on the T side. We should stack it on the CT and hope it works. And it is a coin flip, and so you never know whether those sorts of plays can work out. Vendace is already picking up the first kill. Calamity joining in as well. Back Whenever, looking pretty good already. Trying to extend their lead on the season. 2-2 so far. Might just find themselves a third, especially with kills like that. Just going to be down to Enzo, looking for the 1 versus 5. Only going to take down Alula. So it's going to be a successful pistol round for the T side of Back Whenever. So I heard Back Whenever was also going by a different name, and I don't remember what that name was. I remember seeing people posting about it. But as far as I can tell, they haven't changed it. So they're still Back Whenever. See, I'd like to see if they're going to be back. They could just be back streets back. All right? Yeah, I went there. I'm a boomer. Music boomer. Also, that Molotov didn't hit. Also, team picture. Say cheese. Doppler's not involved in the team picture. Doppler's over here. At the very least, this doesn't allow Back Whenever to get much information. They don't know that they're about to walk into the stack on the B-bomb site. So they're using full nades, full utility to probe around. But the smoke put down will allow them out. Alula about to discover the stack, and it's going to be Vendace's picking up a massive number. Ooh, Doppler's, he drops the bomb as well? Wait a minute. This USP going huge. Oh, Vendace is down on 1 HP. Oh, that is so close. 1 singular hit point. It is lonely and cold and would like some friends. But we will jump into this third round. Now will be the full buy for the Villainous side. Back Whenever, they took a serious hit in the economy. Lost 3 players. That is a lot of armor and weapons to rebuy. So I might just see the opportunity for a comeback for the Villainous side. But we are going to get a fun little... You can't call this a gamble stack from the CT side. We do have just Stormy playing the standard donut position, but there's not a whole lot of pressure being put down on the A-bomb site. Jam will find Alula through the smoke, but now the question is, can Calamity get the trade? And yes, there might even be more. That's going to be a rifle picked up. That's going to make this T-side even more dangerous than it already is. Okay, Vendace is picking up ecos, picking up rifles. Just slamming the door in everybody's face. Like the spam through, but Vendace is prepared for the push. And 2 versus 4, back whenever, are going to be extending their lead. There's not going to be a lot Villainous can do. The problem with tonight is if this game is fast, I don't actually have something to do in the meantime while waiting for the next match. So we've got this. We've got a main match in about 40 minutes. This advanced game started really fast. Normally they don't start this fast. And they're playing fast. So we might have a big gap in between games. Just forewarning you. I don't have exclamation point hydrate, but I should do that. When we have a pause, I can make that. Alright, well, that's going to mean rifles held over for the Villainous side, and MP9s and upgraded pistols picked up. See, the thing that I'd like to... So, we are getting something fun. Oh, hold on. One of those pistols taken down. So, we've got 2 players pushing down low out through A main. It's the gamble stack for Villainous. Completely ignored by BACKWHENEVER. So that is something that I do like, right? It's the, if somebody had actually been A, the Villainous could have taken a kill, taken a weapon, and spun that into something. But that's a gamble, right? And they're not even in Vegas. So it doesn't pan out. Apparently you have to be in Vegas for gamble stacks to pan out. Unlucky, indeed. Wow, wait, that's an early blue shell. Okay, alright. But we do have a... Why? When don't I blue shell? I mean, that's fair. You could save for a profile sign. I don't know. I signed them in faster than 3 to 5 business months. So, you know, there's that. Not like mine are actually worth anything, because I'm not a pro player. You know, I'm just a hobby caster. Ooh! Jam connects on the op. Wait a minute. We might actually have a win here for Villainous. Vendace is in the 1 versus 5. This would be their first death. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was going to get caught. No, and no bomb either means this is likely to just be the first death. Although, catches JSP will get traded out, though. Doppler's with a 3K. Villainous put themselves on the board. Yes, you do get Bunny from my Steam profile signature. That is true. Hey, AWP picked up for Jedi Mind Flick. That is a cool name for an opper. Oh, Enzo, wait a minute. He's caught sleeping at the wheel here. Nearly taken down. Vendaces will pick up the opening onto Stormy. Trying to push through the smoke there. Gets caught. But JSP might just find the backs of two here. Does. Ooh, a first and a second. Well, that's bomb dropped as well. Left behind on T boxes. Heaven just kind of left wondering. Oh, spots the back of Doppler's. Doppler's doesn't know either. This one could lead to heartbreak, although Doppler's turned around. The smoke in red room, but Heaven's ready. 2 versus 3. We're kind of in a pre-save. Jam off on the A-bomb site, waiting for the push on in. Heaven making a lot of noise, and that is going to be the kill for Jam. That's going to give all the information that Villainous are going to need back whenever, making this bomb, making this... Ooh, that is a prince. That is a nice op. Wait. We gotta take a closer look at that. Hold on. Hold the phone. Alright, actually, players are playing. We can look at the pretty op later. Vendaces, 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 1 against Jam. Will call the save on out to hold on to this AWP. Oh, and he's got a lightning strike, so there's expensive ops in the server. Which is pretty cool. Now that's going to be the second death for Vendaces. Vendaces. It is I, Vendaces. Yes. Alright, well, that's going to set Villainous back another notch. MP9s, although when your op finds your openings for you, that's the top fragger of Vendaces down. So this one looking like a possibility. Ooh, Enzo opens up onto 2. Jedi Mind Flick gonna have to do it all alone. Already cracks the first. Has the bomb as well, so just has to pick a site and go for it at this point. Don't want to make that choice too early. Okay, why is Enzo all the way here? You waiting for the push from spawn? Get on a site. There's no opportunity for these Villainous players to trade each other. A solid minute remains and Jedi Mind Flick can have a completely open B-bomb site. Plenty of opportunity to make it to an afterplant. Probably wondering, hey, why is there nobody on this bomb site to try and stop me from putting this down? I'm gonna launch an explosive device. Then I'm gonna go find myself somewhere safe, except not really. Doppler's a little bit closer than anticipated. So Villainous gonna chalk up a second round. Full 10-second defuse here. When in doubt, just plant. I mean, I guess so. Well, at least doing a good job of bringing it back. 3 MAC-10s, though, makes me scared on the BACKWHENEVER side. Jedi Mind Flick has the AK, or has the AWP. Vendaces has the... Oh! But this time the op will miss out of Jedi Mind Flick. Jam gonna be the better. And the MAC-10s are ripped apart as they move up a ramp. That's the bomb down as well. Alula does get one. Oh, and through the wall. Oh, I would be so upset. That's the MAC-10s all gone for back whenever. This will start to slow them down a little bit, but they've got a minute 10 to work with. I think that's a common spray spot, though. I mean, it's one of those, you know, a lot of times there's someone just sitting there. You may as well throw a few bullets at it and hope you get lucky. Jam getting up close and personal. Into cave, might spot one. Vendices peeks a little bit too wide, and that's the AWP crashing off another. JSP to clean up Alula. And Villainous will take a third. So not going down without a fight. 3-5. As we head to our 9th round. Well, this time is going to be nothing but pistols on the back whenever side. JSP bouncing on up. Back turn, going to get ripped to shreds, but gets the turn in time. Alula, though, traps them in, closes out the kill. And a good one for Jedi Mind Flick as well. But the Villainous piece is starting to wrap the net up. We got players from behind, players in front, but the problem is that Jedi Mind Flick has been gifted over the AWP. 1 versus 2 now would be a 4K if this round gets clutched up. Does not have the bomb, though, so has to back on out, go for the kills, and it's going to be denied by Dopplas. Hello. How is it going? How is Frag going? Frag is going well. Glad to see it. Alright, well, we are going to go back to the fully re-armored, nearly fully re-armored back whenever. The MAC-10 going to be what Calamity is stuck with, saddled with. Probably won't be too much of a problem. Smoke goes in elbow. JSP, it's a risky one. Jumping on over. Gonna get caught by Alula. That is not where you want to get found. Villainous, their aggression punished. Slink back to the sites. That's some early losses to take. Calamity looking like they want the... maybe don't want the rifle. Had to cross over and choose not to take it. Just sticking with the MAC-10. Going to go on into Donut. There's 2 players here, and it's going to be Jam with the AWP to bring it back to a 4 versus 4. Meanwhile, Bomb making its way on into the A-Bomb site. One a little bit interesting. The Villainous side has been mostly baited over. Meanwhile, Jedi Mind Flick puts that AK to work. But Villainous don't know that... I guess they do know now. They had to see it as they lost a player on site. Bomb goes down. Jam ready for the rep from heaven. So it's just up to Jedi Mind Flick in the 1 versus 2. Has to take a position behind box and just look for a timing here on a Jam. He's already in through elbow. Ooh, this one about to be found, and it's going to be Enzo to clean it up. Villainous take a 5th. They're going to put back whenever. Back onto low buys once again. How are you doing, Shmurd? Oh, yes, we've got a pause. That means that I can just talk and yap. Calamity disconnected. So this is a good time as any to pop back here. Be like, hey, what's up? It's me. It's the dude. If you're enjoying the casting so far and you haven't already, on Twitch, hit the follow button. On YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, like, comment.
Hello there.
And yes, you can say hello there if you're on Twitch. You couldn't hear that if you're on YouTube. but the fact that Obi-Wan Kenobi popped up over my face has to count for something. I am pretty good. I had a nice relaxing weekend, which is good because the next couple of days are going to be busy. I'm going to be finishing up work. Hello there. I'm going to be finishing up work. I'm going to be packing for my trip and going on a trip and hopefully relaxing and not thinking about Counter-Strike too terribly much. Not that I don't want to think about Counter-Strike, but the fact that I am not doing anything Counter-Strike related, you know, but mine isn't a vacation. Should we, like, do something while we're waiting for timeout? I could open a case. Should I open a case? What if I just do one? What if it's just one case? Just one little case. One little dreams and nightmares case. I got this, and it's been calling my name. It could be anything. You never know. It could be anything. So I need to see. I need to see. All right, come on. All right, ready for this? You ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. This is where I get my first ever gold, right? Nah. Okay. Don't gamble, chat. Don't gamble. That's a lesson for you, chat. Don't do that. I could have sold that for 20 whole cents. Or actually, the Dreams and Nightmares I could have sold for $2. But you know what? I do this for you. We're getting back into it. Also, chat, if you notice the first channel point, or the hello there, the first 4 should still be available. People should be able to be on my camera if they wish. All right, well, Villainous with a good 5 rounds here, bringing us back to an even. And I realize I said that it was a low buy for back whenever, but they've managed a pretty solid buy for themselves. Enzo getting caught. Oh, getting caught on that gamble. Has to feel pretty awful. JSP getting in close as well. But back whenever we're ready for that, too. So now Villainous in a lot of awkward spots. They're ready for the pecan in from the double doors player. They're not. I don't know if they're ready for a second player to be here in Doppler's. And he does manage to catch one unawares, but look at the health. JSP at 5, Jam at 1. Even if there's a couple of kills here, Villainous are still on notice. Ooh, well, that's a good one, though. Nice little spray down onto Calamity. The rest of the back whenever squad going to head on up to the B-bomb site, and there's only Doppler's here. Again, Villainous have put themselves in spots where they can't trade each other. They've decided to go for pub strats. Although, Doppler's good spray down, a little bit labored, a little bit late, but now, back whenever, with the option to start just picking them apart. 2 versus 2. That feels like it should favor Villainous, but doesn't. Because look at the HP that they've got left. But if you're hitting shots like that, you may as well do whatever you want. I mean, hey, I'm just a bot caster. What do I know? Stormy closes it out in style. Nodding his head, he's like, yeah, I'll go pick up that AWP for you. Villainous will take a 6th round, so not the worst little situation for them. Now that's going to leave back whenever, back with the full economy, full AKs. And full catching onto the ramp players. Enzo trying to battle back. Does manage a singular headshot through the wood walls. But the rest of this gets difficult. These smokes in the way going to cause Villainous to take a lot of time on the rotation. They do still have playoffs, but there's no more relegation. There's no more relegation. Okay, hold on. We're going to get a 6-6. Calamity just wraps it up with a triple. So there's playoffs, but there's no relegation. So if you're at the bottom of the league, you just get dropped down. If you're at the top of the league, you just get promoted. And then for ECL, there's basically the bottom 8 of the league. Or actually, what it is they take 8 from the VRS ranking. So that can be a thing that we do in between games if we have time, is go take a look at who might be at ECL next season. And the bottom 8 come from advanced. So 4 from the last season, 4 from this season are all going to be ECL. So every ECL season has the opportunity to look half the same and half very different. All right, Villainous going to make their way out into the A bomb site. Jedi Mind Flick waiting for them. A lot from the BACKWHENEVER side here fighting. It's a bloody battle on the A bomb site. The Stormy wraps up a triple, looking for more here. It's Vendices. Like if you have a Greek Venn diagram. I am Vendices. 1 versus 2. Collapse Dopplas. Just need Stormy now. And there it is. Okay, headshots all around. BACKWHENEVER. It's a gross pistol, but it works out in the end. Hello, I am Vendices. I am the Greek hero about combining 2 sets. Where you have 1 set and you have another set and you want to find the union between the 2 sets. As the Vendices. This is a stupid joke. I don't know why I'm going with this. Well, no bomb plant for Villainous means they are going to be stuck on the upgraded pistols. And you know what's great? When A failed the last time, is you just try it again. Why not? Vendices and Alula, though, looking to mop this one up. But Dopplas does trade 1 back. And they're going to go for the bomb plant as well. They will at least be rewarded with it. JSP on a singular hit point. Stormy just hanging out in the smoke. Blaze it. Not able to stop the defuse, so it is going to be BACKWHENEVER taking a second round, but we saw them get going quickly on their T side before the tie came back in, so there's still time. There's also the opportunity that maybe they just run away with the half. But with these weapons, hopefully we'll see a little bit of a trade of rounds. The worrying thing here for Villainous is I would be very worried about Jedi Mind Flick's op. This and Donut has the potential to rotate around. There's not a whole lot of opportunity to avoid it, and especially not when you just walk right into it, jam. Going to be sent down to the grave early on just for challenging. That does give information to the rest of Villainous. Now they know where this weapon is being held. But the question is, can you even deal? You've already lost your 1. The op has done its job. Ooh, Vendices taking some critical damage. Not dead, though. Both of these teams having not the best starts to their advanced season. Villainous 1-3 so far. BACKWHENEVER 2-2. still, there's more than enough time to turn the season around. Sadly, I'm going to be missing most of next week of the advanced season, but either way, should still be a good time. And Villainous going to make their way on up a ramp. Alula, quick trade. Doppler's with 2. Gonna need a few more than that, though. There's a player ramp. Enzo will locate that one. The double swing working out here for Villainous, but Heaven in through the smoke gets punished, but we are down to the 1 versus 1, and it's Jedi Mind Flick. Do they know that well, they do know now. Stormy challenging this AWP. Not on the defuse, though. Ooh, Tech9 comes out, and there's the headshot. Back Whenever will win their first gun round to the CT side. With the bomb plant and with the full round loss bonus, we might just see a comeback out of Villainous. Alright, we do have the Tech9 on Jam, but the rest of the squad armed with AKs, and the Tech9 is good for 1. Oh, the AWP rings out, but misses. That is going to be crucial here for Villainous to make their way up through mid. We have Jam pushed very up close and personal, but Calamity is prepared. That is man advantage for Back Whenever. Now Vendices can be forced to battle on the B site all alone. Can't stand up to it. We're back down further. 3 versus 3. Calamity hasn't recovered the AK that he could have recovered. Just sticking with the MAC-10. Or with the MP9, and we saw him using the MAC-10 plenty. Not going to work for him, but if he's just playing the human flashbang, that worked out perfectly, but Jedi Mind Flick unable to flick onto Doppler's. And Villainous will take their first T-side round. We get the timeout for Villainous, so a little bit of time to sit and discuss. Yeah, I mean, this is why I like to just broadcast whatever advanced games I can find. Hold on. Alrighty, well, in the break there, I seamlessly transitioned over. And now, I'm not observing anymore. Oh, I was trying to observe and then realized I couldn't. So, I guess get to Yap. And, okay. Well, I was just talking about Calamity and the SMGs. Yeah, it's just SMGs all the way. Jedi Mind Flick. The CT side looking like a wall against Villainous. Even a Famos with a kill. Two versus 5 now. Villainous not going to be feeling too great. Oh my gosh. Calamity, the SMG is not enough, so he pulls out the pistol. Enzo falls to the 5-7. Nearly a team ace for Back Whenever. Well, that is definitely an unlucky situation. Oh, wait. Why is Enzo... I figured it out. You didn't see it, chat, but I did. And I was being a dumb. Anyway, BT side doing well on this round. Alula picks up 2. It's just going to be Enzo. And Villainous. It might be out of this one pretty soon. Back whenever, definitely giving them a run for their money. Oh, and we've got a tech pause. It is a tech pause. Never mind, he's back. All right, all good. Ooh. Oh, dear. Well, Jam tried that from the opposite side. It worked for him on the CT side. Did not work. Tech pause this glorp. Alright, will do. Oh, Jedi Mind Flick. Proving to be just a little bit too much for the Villainous side. We all thought it was Vendices. But those darn Jedi... just proving to be too much. Ooh, although there's Vendices falling, but not gonna matter because Alula picks up 2. I feel like Alula is a reference to something. Good kill. Alright, that's the troublesome Opper taken down. But the rotation back to the B-bomb site will be swift for Alula. Stormy needs to get on it. Heaven is here as well. Might already be too late to get this bomb into position. The smoke can be tossed, but body spotted through it. And Heaven close at hand. Oh, this is not good. 25 seconds. Although Heaven caught reloading. So now this 2v1 down to the 1 versus 1. Stormy making things gray and cloudy for back whenever. Ooh, trying to make their way around Pillar, but the ring around the rosy. Spots Stormy. Moved over a little bit too soon. Let them know. Let them have it. Or we're not going to look at that. We're going to look at something completely different. No BM. Hey, look, I'm not observing. Now my fiance is observing, and my fiance would very much like everybody to be nice. And with the tech pauses, we might just hit our time constraints here just perfectly. We've got an XM out on the server for Calamity. Doing a little bit of trolling. Doing a little bit of fun times. We'll be put down immediately for it. The AKs proving their worth. The dangerous thing, though, is that leaves Vendices all alone on the B bomb site. Yes, the ADR numbers are wrong right now. If you want, after this round, we can hold tab to show the real ADR numbers. Good kill for Vendices, though, bringing it back to the 4 versus 4, but they don't know Enzo's behind them, and if they're losing kills like that, it's not even going to matter that anyone's behind them. Yeah, you have to hit the right click. Vendaces. Okay. Yeah, if you hold tab and then right click and then click on the little graph. There's the ADR numbers, not 150 or whatever. So yeah, so what happened is I switched observers while you weren't looking. And because the second observer entered into the server late, the overlay had the wrong ADR. Because what the overlay does is it counts up all of the damage that's being done over the course of the whole game. And if it gets in late, it doesn't see the whole game. So it's only counting the damage that it gets. Yes. Note that down. 12 to 8 would take 4 more for Villainous to bring this one back to overtime. Would be an exciting one, but that would be a lot to ask. Although we have seen more. But look at this damage being done here in mid. Alula going to be the first one to fall. You thought it was good T-side damage. It was a trade. Down to the 4 versus 4. Jedi Mind Flick going to have to go pretty big here in A main if Villainous want to gamble this. They'll choose not to, though. They'll think better of it. No, the big thing is no one left in mid for BACKWHENEVER. They have just Heaven and Donut. Who is that doing the gritty? That is Austin CS. Well, thank you for the Austin CS gritty. 10 gritty bitty. 10. You know what? Vendaces. Or wait, hold on. Vendaces. Yes. Vendaces. Yes. Good. Got there in the end. Villainous spending a lot of time on this, but Stormy has slipped in through mid, crept all the way behind Heaven before finally... That's what the emote's called. That's not what I call it. Ooh, well, you know what I call that is I call that wiped. BACKWHENEVER, they have rinsed Villainous. Well, just not their day. Vendaces, though, having a very good time of it. Very GG's. Chat, after that, we are going to be headed over to